Hello everyone, how's it going? Elliot here and welcome to the Retro Future. Today's video is going to be a little short, quick one, something that we haven't done in a while, taking a look at the latest and greatest Chinese handheld consoles. This one really interested me. It's a lot cheaper than the kind of things we were looking at today, like the RG350 being over £100 for the metal one. This cost me around £10. Now, it doesn't look like it's going to be fantastic, and it's not going to play all of the latest games and emulators and all the rest of it. This is probably just going to be a little family clone, but what is interesting about this thing is the size of it, and I'm really impressed by it. Look at the thickness of that. We're going to take a look at the branding on their website in just a second, on their eBay listing, because it's a little bit misleading, but is it any good? The answer is yes, but let's take a look. So as I said, before we take a look at it properly, let's just have a look here at their eBay listing. So this is actually a bit more than I paid for it. I paid around £10. It does look like the prices seem to fluctuate. It is going to be more expensive on eBay, but at least you've got the security of eBay versus if you buy it off of AliExpress directly. It's called Handheld Retro Game Console, built-in 500 classic 8 games, 2.4-bit screen, the Y8H7. So this is where the branding is a little bit interesting. It says here at the top, card games as thin as paper. Now, this clearly was used in a phone case, which is why they've made it so thin, and they've just turned it into also a dedicated handheld console that you can buy. So it says it can be used for mobile phone case. Not really sure how that's going to work. I think you have to buy the dedicated phone case. It can be put in the pocket. I can confirm. The next one here is small size, and then we have frivolous.
Not having any serious purpose or value.
So they're saying that their console doesn't have any purpose or value. That's an interesting marketing technique, I'll give them that. Chinese, English, Arabic, Portuguese, and Spanish. That might actually be helpful for some people. Simple and light. The thickness of the product is only 6.5 millimeters. I mean, I believe them. Not going to get me ruler out. Card games as thin as paper. Now, I've seen paper before, and I don't think that paper is 6.5 millimeters thick. Travel, you can use it when you are bored on the plane. You can pass the security check. What? Travel, you can get on the subway and pass the security check. Are we having a problem with GameBoys and security checks? I didn't hear about this. So let's take a look at the thing itself. So as I said, I like it. I like the color. There was a few different options of color schemes and stuff. Nothing else interesting in the box. A little micro USB cable, which by the way plugs into there. So we've got the on and off switch on the front, which is kind of cool. There we go, look at that, that's nice. We've got the D-pad here, very thin. Obviously everything has to be low profile, so there's not a lot of travel on these buttons, but they are very nice, not gonna lie. Speaker down here, start, volume plus and minus, and reset. Here we go. Absolutely fantastic. No volume so far, so we're gonna go to the English one, which it automatically selects by default. 500 in one, they weren't lying. Let's see if we can find a Mario one. Super Bear Brothers. That's probably the Mario one. Here we go, let's play that. Now, immediately, this looks very good. And sounds fine. It doesn't sound like there's any problem with the emulation. Maybe a little bit of a crappy speaker, but you got to remember, by the way, when we look at these kind of things, bear in mind the price of this thing. You know, you have to take that into consideration when you critique it. Now, I am seeing a tiny little bit of screen tear as we're running across, as those things are loading in. They are crackling a little bit and deforming and whatnot. But, I mean, that can kind of be expected. Even some of the most expensive handhelds at the moment are doing that. So, what matters really is that is it playable? And the answer is definitely yes. The screen tear is quite bad, but where it suffers in screen tear, the emulation is alright, and it runs pretty well, and it sounds really fine. The speed is actually correct, which honestly is the most surprising thing. I'm not doing very well with Super Mario Bros. Because I'm trying to talk and play. I mean, it is going to have all of the decent ones. I mean, we've even got the original Super Mario Bros. Here we go. Super Bear Brothers. The game that took the world by storm. There's a little bit of a weird thing going on with the backlight. I think that must be down to the fact that it's just so thin. But yeah, again, this is working very nicely. Seems to be running at the perfect speed as well. And these buttons are nice and responsive and fairly comfortable. You'd think because of the size of this thing that it wouldn't be very comfortable, but if you were trying to just, you know, chuck this in a big wallet, I don't know if it would fit in a wallet, we'll have to check that, and you just pulled it out whilst you were on a train after you clear the security check, it's nice. It's a really comfortable little thing. If I had this in school, it would have been very awesome. Yeah, I'm loving this thing. It's just so cool. What a lovely little thing. So there is actually 500 games. Whether there's going to be any repeats, I'm not sure. Let's scroll backwards here and see if we can find Super Bear Brothers. We've got Pikachu. What the hell is that? Start. Okay. I'm familiar with this menu screen. Oh yes. That famous Pikachu Tetris looking game. This is actually Tetris, which worries me because if there is another game called Tetris... No, look, they've just put Pikachu in the middle. Yes, ROM hacks, my favourite. I mean, yeah, this is working perfectly fine. I honestly could have a lot of fun with this kind of thing. As long as you can play Super Mario or Super Bear Brothers and my favourite game of Pikachu, that's all I need. We've got Galaga, Galaxian, they're going to be fantastic. It looks like it doesn't. It looks like it just has all the popular games. This is absolutely great. This is brilliant. I don't think there's going to be a list of the games. If there is, I will put a link to that in the description. But yeah, what a lovely little thing. Right, let me go and grab my wallet and we'll do the wallet test. Okay, so here is my wallet. Now, granted, it is a small little wallet. It does have card holders, which most wallets do have. And surely it doesn't matter about the overall size of the wallet because the card holders will be the same size. We are looking into this way too much. No one even cares. Yeah, that ain't going in. I mean, it would go in like that, but you can't close your wallet. I mean, hang on. What about... I hope you have enjoyed this video. It's nice to find something a little bit more unique, and I like this. I do think it's a very nice little thing. We have come a very long way with these little devices. £10, a lot of fun. I think it's good. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.